Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Grand Tactician Civil War. Is it Civil War? No, that's the wrong game. Welcome back to Ultimate General American Revolution. We'll have some more Grand Tactician Civil War in just a couple of days. So yes, it's been a while. I've been away on holiday. I didn't have a chance to record any of this while I was away, but we've got some going now. We're going to play through this bit. It's going to be slow, so I'm going to edit all the nothingness out. You might see a few events. Hopefully we're going to get to the summer of 1777 and the map will open up. I'm kind of wishing I'd played the full game on a harder difficulty now. I think we'd have had more to do. And a few people have been asking me if I'd recommend this game to them. In its current state, being the developers seem to have abandoned it. I would say don't pay full price for it. Get it when it's cheap in a sale, if it's ever on a sale. It's okay. There's some fun bits in it. It gets monotonous towards the end. There's some bits that are really good. I mean, the economy, construction, the infrastructure, the supplies. That side is often missing from many war games like this. You won't find a total war game that has that level of depth around the economy and infrastructure, which is a real shame because that's what really wins wars. So that's a shame. But the battles look great, a bit basic. AI could be better, and lots of things that just aren't working or are broken in the game, like messages, pop-ups, loads of stuff. So it's a real shame it's not finished. So if you want to get it, wait till it's cheap. Now then, if you want something else that's cool, thanks to your recommendations, I've just finished reading 1776 by David McCulloch, not sure. It is obviously on the War of Independence. It only focuses mostly on the year of 1776, and if you want to have a good read just of that year, it doesn't cover the whole war, obviously. Pretty good book. I found it's quite slow to start off, as the year 1776 was. It was mostly involved with the siege of Boston for the first half, but it goes into a lot of details about generals and characters, backstories and histories and personalities, loads of stuff like that. Second half of the book, much more active military campaign around New York, which I found more interesting, and I loved the reports of the action and what went on. So good book overall. Definitely recommend a read if you are into your history, which you should be if you're watching this. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. We will just develop the economy and the buildings, prepare the army, and wait for the map to open up and see if anything like an invasion happens in the meantime. Let's jump in and find out what we get today. You captured Fort Lovell, and the United Colonies suffered serious losses. Let me just try and just pick that apart a little bit. So we had a mission to defend Fort Lovell, which was up on the New England coast. Not on the coast. It was inland, but from the New England coast. And this doesn't make any sense. So we held it, or we captured it, because there was a little sea invasion that took it. I didn't have anyone in there. So we get the bonus from the mission, but this does not read correctly, and this is exactly what I was saying about the game not being finished properly. You captured Fort Lovell, and the United Colonies suffered serious losses. I think we are the United Colonies, are we not? We didn't suffer serious losses. So little bits of this like this make the game seem shitter than it really should be. Anyway, let's jump in. So I don't know what's going on down at Fort Keckley, but it seems like someone's attacking us. Actually, we don't know what's going on down there, actually. Lydia Barrington espionage. Lydia covertly listened in on the secret meeting held in her house, gathering crucial information about the British plan for a surprise attack. The day after the meeting, she received permission from General Howe to visit her youngest children, who were staying outside the city. Seizing this opportunity, she warned the Americans. Excellent. That's awesome. We get recruits, which is really good. Someone's attacking Fort Keckley. Or were attacking Fort Keckley. The soldiers are taking some losses. Do we have a general nearby? We have a big general at Petersburg. Okay, I'm just going to get Talmadge, and he's going to go over there. Because I want to see what's going on with this game. This is the second time this happened during this recording, where my controls have just balked. I can't actually control anyone. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to say. There's me giving it almost a recommendation about how to play whether to buy the damn thing or not, and then it seems to have bust, and I can't actually move off this screen. Let me just put it down to a slower speed. Is that it? Does nothing work? Nothing works. Okay, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just going to pause this, and I'm going to reload the game. Okay, it looks like we're back, and it's working again. Let me go and see what's happening here, and whether I need to bring in some firepower to defend this fort. I wonder if it's just like natives. Yes, I thought there was abandoned natives declared war on me. Maybe. Heated debate occurring in the Delaware State Committee between the anti-British activists and the moderates. We must support them. Basically, lose a load of loyalty or pay a load of money. So, yeah, well, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? A no-brainer. The first official recognition. This is December 20th, 1777. Morocco was the first country to officially recognize the independence of the United States. Awesome. Right, this doesn't look good what's going on here. This looks like the Cherokee Nation is causing me some real shit over at Fort Keckley. Right, let's bring a peacekeeping force in from... Should we go from the Petersburg one? Where are the rest of my generals at? Do I really need so many up here? I've got a mass of men in Philadelphia. It's on the frontier. Let's take the Petersburg army. Is Petersburg loyal? Petersburg is loyal. Talmadge is returning to the field. Right, let's form him up into an army. I think this will be enough men. I should maybe have given them some artillery. Right, let's go and see. I've never attacked a native settlement before. I'm about to find out how this works. This should be fun. They seem to be really going at it. But my fort should be holding pretty strong. The militia... militia have lost about 10% of the force, which isn't great. Trouble is, the fort's not currently at full capacity, so... As in... the condition of it. Let's speed this attack up. I know marching around in the middle of winter is not exactly ideal. Did my army... I think my army had marched out of the fort to fight them. Research dragoon training. Well, we will do once we get some possibilities for changing the headquarters stuff. Right. I think our guys did quite well. Let's go and form up like this. We received a message from Spain. Spain and Britain are now at war. Excellent. That's good. The Treaty of Alliance. Is that a name? The Treaty of Alliance between Spain and the United States was signed. This treaty represents significant diplomatic achievement for the American colonies. Excellent. We have a treaty with... Can I actually go for this thing? I don't know if we can do this, you know. I guess we can. Oh. That... Right. I think that wiped that camp off the face of the earth. I thought he was going to capture it. British operatives are contaminating water. Oh, the bastards. The bastards. Some soldiers died of disease. We lost 72 soldiers. Well, who else are we going to go after then? These bastards down here, look. If anyone asks, they started it. Looks like I can do something with that, look. See the little cursor pops up? That is... I'm not sure what that means. Underground resistance. Yep, let's help them. We've been informed that Morristown militia commanded was found dead near Fort Finney. What? Where's Fort Finney? Hang on, click on that. Okay. Some bastard's gone after the fort over there that I was building. Did we get the Fort Miami? We did. We got this fort built up. Okay. That's... Didn't know there was that still in there. Let's get a printing press on. And let's upgrade the units over here as well. So what are you using? A 6-pounder field gun. Let's give you some... 6-pounder field guns are so out of date. We've got 8-inch howitzers we could put in here. This is a frontier fort. It doesn't need such a thing. Right, apply. And also, more men. There's no point not having them in, so just add these guys in and we'll give them proper weapons in a minute. Civilian muskets. We could probably get everyone onto Brown Bess muskets now, I think. Let's go Brown Bess. Because we're making loads of those. Those are the new guns of choice. Where we could probably sell the rest. Brown Bess, apply. There you go, have some reinforcements. And also, you just nip out of there. Because we kind of want you probably somewhere more useful. Can't believe we lost the fort. Not that it really matters. Let's put them in orange. That'll do. Right, what's going on down here? A fight? Let's have a fight. We haven't seen a fight for a bit. Okay, here we go. We've kind of started to form square with our guys, and we've got the howitzers. Assuming these are howitzers, actually. I don't actually know what they are. 5.5-inch howitzers in the middle. Everyone's exhausted. We're going to just deploy outwards a little bit. We see where the enemy are coming from there. Very sneaky, very sneaky. Let's get around there like that. Into the woods. They're coming in. These look like melee infantry. Give them a volley, boys. We should be able to see those fellas off. Oh, hang on. I've got the rest of the army coming in, but I've forgotten to move the bloody general. We're trying to get everyone together. I tell you what, the way the camera's facing on the minimap and the way my men are moving where the enemy come from makes no logical sense in my mind whatsoever. Hold the line. Hold the line. We've got more men coming in here. Oh, here we go. Hang on, this might be a problem. Halt. Halt. And halt. Yeah, we've got some dudes coming in. And we need to see them off. Which we should be able to do. We've got some reinforcements over here. Let's bring them up as reserves. And bring El Generalissimo over. We should be able to see these guys off now. Yeah, everything's broken. I'm not going to try running after them. We're done. So for 20 losses, we managed to inflict over 140. That's quite good. So we nailed the locals. From what I can tell, there doesn't seem to be any great disadvantage in just annihilating all the natives. I can't see why we wouldn't just go and do that, because they're starting to be a pain in the ass. Right, our quartermaster chief. What can we research? We've got militia training and dragoon training. They're not under the quartermaster, so winter encampments might not be a bad idea. Oh, we can build a ranch. +1 supply limit. +8% unit ammunition. Intelligence cost, weather attrition. Oh, I like movement speed. I like that. Production cost goes down. What else should we get? A trade center. Ooh, resource consumption and production. That sounds quite good. Let's go for that one. I like the sound of that. So we're having a fight with the natives. That's pretty much all there is to say about that. There's bigger combined forces up there. But yes, we're annihilating them as we go. Which seems fair. Ingalls Ferry is now safely ours. Needs a few repairs. Spanish reinforcements. The arrival of Spanish troops to support our army marked a pivotal moment in the struggle for American independence. 4,000 Spaniards. The trouble is, they're coming to a continent where there's no British troops whatsoever. So this is wonderful. But what is super annoying is that they won't do anything till June. And the chances are they will no longer be there in June. Which is really, 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 really annoying. But we shall see what happens. I hear the sound of fighting going on. Terrible supply. The army is grappling with a severe shortage of provisions. Nationwide, food production has plummeted due to various factors, compounded by the ongoing conflict. As a result, farmers are consistently losing seeds and food supplies, leaving them unable to produce enough food for themselves or the army. Not good, not good. You'll see over here, I'm in the middle of trashing this native settlement. The thing is, the battles now have become, in my mind, a little bit unsatisfying, and I don't really feel like playing them anymore. At least not these little small ones. If we get a big fight going on, then yeah, we'll go for that. Let's go and kill these guys over here. But just letting them auto-resolve seems to be as effective as this. Look at this. Look at this. And then we've just trashed. Hang on, there's some more troops forming up over here. Let's see if we can get rid of these things. We're just basically burning the natives out here, which seems so wrong, but also so American. Hang on, what can we do here? We've got an alliance proposal. No, that's with Britain. Britain's having the alliance. Not with us. We shouldn't be getting those messages. Right, so we click on one of these. And now we can't actually send them over there, which we could before. So I don't know why that's the thing now. Come on, let's go and get rid of Hanging Dog. Can we get rid of Hanging Dog? I'm not sure why we can't. We can't seem to destroy Hanging Dog. That's really annoying. We burnt out the little encampment. Sabotaging diplomatic efforts. Someone sabotaged our alliance with Spain. But that's okay. They weren't doing anything anyway. Alright. This doesn't seem to be achieving anything whatsoever. So I'm going to bugger off. Is that the British over there? Do you know what? I think it might be. Well, we've got provisions. Let's wander through the cold. We're halfway there anyway. And there's now what else to do. I'm annoyed that we couldn't actually destroy that place. So, little camps we can, major ones we can't. Is that the deal? Construct a dry dock in Salem. Is that really worth us doing? We get a little reward. It might be. What are the Spanish up to? The Spanish have landed here. Oh, we don't know if they're still there. They might be. Should we send a... Let's send a general down. I want to go and see if the Spanish are still there or whether they've moved out, because we know they landed, but then they've gone. Salem. Salem was here. We build a dry dock. Is that an option in here? Or is it... I think it's probably more likely to be... Hang on. If we click on that. Ah. Well, that's infrastructure. That's not going to happen then. So we're not going to do that mission. Are the Spanish still there? They're still there. They're stood there freezing. They're doing absolutely nothing. Go back to Boston. Go back to Boston. You're not wanted. Right, I do want to see what's going on here, though. John Houston, a lawyer and delegate for Georgia in the Second Continental Congress, was elected as the second revolutionary governor of the state. Recognized one of the original Sons of Liberty and holds the distinction of being the first governor of Georgia born in the state. 33 provisions. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'm guessing these troops are going to be a bit tired of this winter march before long, but they'll be fine. So I did recruit an extra unit of militia in Williamsburg, I think. Let's get these guys out. And I'm going to send them over to Fort Randolph, because they're going to move on and occupy whatever this fort is that I can't remember. There's fighting going on somewhere. Can you hear it? Sounds like it's at Ingalls Ferry. Can we modify those? Yeah, okay. So if they're in the middle of a fight, let's just instantly give them brown bess muskets. And see if that helps. We've got so many brown besses. Message from the Creeks. Oh, we've got something. What have we got? It's on the Chief Engineer. We can now have... he doesn't do militia or dragoon training. That's for my Chief of Staff. What should we have? Military maps for construction speed. Do I want the Pennsylvanian rifle? I probably do want the dragoon carbine. I'll go for this. Construction speed might be a good thing. So we get there, right? And there's actually nobody there. There must have been some natives that came and trashed the place. Right, so Fort Finney is under construction. There's going to be a little bit of starvation going on here because we can't maintain that. It's got 3,000 days, but that's not true. That's not true. This doesn't sound good. Conway Cabal. An organised attempt to remove you from command and replace you with General Horatio Gates ended today in failure. Gates, along with the ambitious Foreign Officer Thomas Conway and a contentious congressional clique, intentionally united to criticise your handling of the war. The Cabal became known after Gates' aide, while inebriated, discussed the contents of a letter sent by Conway to Gates, in which he referred to as a wicked and incompetent general. What utter bastards. But I mean, free reputation, so that's not bad. Oh, the Chief of the Navy's got something, so we can make the 9-pound naval guns. We can now, I think we're doing medium warships, actually. So let's go and see what we can do. Other than that, how about shipyard improvements? Navy innovation? Let's go Navy innovation. Let's get that. Right, we do want to take a look at this, because if I go to production management... we go down to the shipyards. So the transport ships. Actually, let's make let's modify that so it's just one, and then it finishes. And the 6-rate Cerberus is going to also finish with 1. Right, now what were we doing? We were looking for the militia in this fort. $116 days left. Share the Army's provision. Now, this is something that's just popped up. Congress requested the Army to provide food to the population as hunger was contributing to a decline in support for the government. I don't have any provisions, so I can't get any the benefits to my reputation. I don't think the Army should suffer. All resources must be given to the Army. We will somehow deal with the population later. I decided to ask the Continental Congress to disband the Army due to the very poor supply. Screw that. That sounds like a game over. Just a minute, though. Just a minute. I mean, we have provisions here. We have provisions here. We have provisions here. And in Baltimore, we have provisions here. So why is it saying I have no provisions I can give over? I don't understand that. Military aid. Our ally provides us with the USS Flamingo. Excellent. Where and where? Where is that? We need to get our ships together. We've got 3 ships in port there. Oh, we lost one of the 44-gun frigates. That's a shame. So, question. Can I click on this? Let's see. No, that would be really useful. Where do you think that magic ship went? Because they will have given me it. It will have put it in a port. I just have no idea which one. Here, we've found it. The USS... Oh, it's one of those. Okay, then. Let's see if we can get it all the way safely to this place. And it can meet up there. If it doesn't get there safely, I don't really care for it, to be quite honest. The natives are here at Fort Randolph. And we've killed them. And they surrendered. Excellent. Why is the White Storm guy going back? No. No. Excuse me. Oi. Little bastards. Come back here. Cheeky sods. Hang on. Go and capture that. Have I got a load of men here? Just a minute. Select all. Abandon shithole. Right. Let's go and get these bloody natives over here. Because these guys are giving me some serious grief. Right. You go into the fort. Yes. Economic warfare. Rebels engage in economic sabotage. But this is me. Right? To mitigate the risk of successful rebel sabotage missions, it's essential to increase funding for intelligence. Rebels against me, is he talking about? Are you talking about loyalists and not actually rebels? Oh my god, this is a huge fight. This... I think I better take control of this one. Shit. Is all I can say. Battle. Okay, now this has given us... This is... Oh my word. I've never seen a battle deployment like this before. We've got natives in amongst the ranks. Well, what do we do? I would say we form square over this side like this. This is what we do. Not like... Not quite like that. But we want to be over this side, definitely. See if I really hate the way that we can't line troops up properly like this. Right, and then we put everyone into guard mode. Oh, we can't do that just yet. Okay. And then over here, we've got... So in this direction? Yes, in this direction. We need to march to their assistance. And this is all we've got at the moment. Holy crap. We go and form the other sides of this square, I guess. There is another regiment on the way. I do not understand why they're... In... Oh, God, there's artillery there. That wasn't... Ah, no, 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 no. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Hang on. Our guys are just on the retreat here instantly, which is not good. Right, they're going backwards. Everyone there, just stand your ground. Let's see if we can rally the militia. The artillery is actually like shooting off some rounds here, so that's quite good. From within the woods, which is hilarious. We're not kidding here. That when those guys actually get organized, we're in major trouble. So let's bring my force over to this. And we form square. And we have some reserves. And we bring Tolmage over. Right, okay, speed up. Hey, it worked against the Zulus. I don't see why it can't work here. You just make sure you are assisting with our allies over there. Are they walking in? No, don't do that. That's not, no. Hang on, there's a guard. Is there a guard mode that we can put on? Do I get a tooltip? Charge. The roller is halt, which isn't quite what I was after. Oh, bastards. What are you doing? Go back. Friendly fire. Well, it looks like we're taking the fight to the enemy at this point. Holy crap, this is chaos. Get in there. Oh, God. I think... Have they surrendered? They've surrendered. This is the worst American military defeat of the war, and it's not even to the British. Oh, we've got to get out of there. I've got to get my general out of there. Hang on, hang on. All is not lost. Oh, the artillery probably are lost. We have another regiment coming on it. Why are they facing... They always seem to be facing the wrong way. I don't think I'm going to get my guys out of this, am I? Are we going to actually lose? I can't get the general out. Can I flee? Fall back. Can he get out of there? They've routed. Well, that is what happens with extreme overconfidence, ladies and gentlemen. See if I can get the general out. I should have just stood in the fort and just fought the natives in there. Is there... Where's the retreat button, by the way? Because we're not altogether lost now. Is there a retreat button? I'm sure there is a retreat button. I just don't know where it is. Is it that one? Yeah. Leave the battle. That was horrendous. And the enemy don't even have a flag of their own. Alright, let me see if we can recover something from this and at least get some guys into the fort. Yeah, well, I've just done a General Custer right there. Unbelievable. Right, so I would say that was my General Custer moment right there. And I think what we need to do is get everyone into that sodding fortress right now. These guys, we're going to give you marksman, assault course, melee, stamina. Let's give them that. That sounds good. Who else is kicking around here? Everybody, get in. We've got some people in. No, Salazar, you're going to get surrounded there. This White Storm's running for it and surrendered. Looks like we're going to be... This is not good. We're holding up in the fort. We are holding up in the fort, which is excellent. These guys have had to flee. I lost my new militia. They've been forced out, so I now have you in there. Let's get out. Let's just get out. What an embarrassment. I think I've lost a general. I've lost a general. Oh my god. Well, that was totally unexpected. And now we have a couple of fortresses in the distance well and truly cut off at Fort Finney. Yeah, the guys can't... I've got too many men for what's trying to hold that, but 114 days. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. The constructing forts actually out here is an odd mechanic because your men are going to starve because they can't manage with that capacity. It's such a it's kind of weird. Right, I guess you guys need to get to Fort Westfall. If we can. Can we get you to Fort Westfall? Yes, we can. And we're going to need a new army here. How do I create a new army? Do I have anyone? Benedict Arnold. Well, luckily, we have some spares. So Horatio Gates is going in there. And it looks like he's been summoned from Quebec. Odd. But anyway, where's the movement speed one? Maybe I'll go... No, I'll go tireless. No, that's own speed. Okay, I'll go spottable. Spottability. It is a word. It is. Right, bring him down to Fort Westfall. And I have to decide now whether I want to go on trashing natives or whether I want to try and just ignore it, to be quite honest, because I don't see there's a great benefit out of it unless they really come after me. And they might. We'll see. Okay, we managed to get the Cherokee to cancel their alliance with Britain by offering them some money, and it cost us some reputation as well. At least it stops the war, because I don't see any benefit to that. It just seems to be dragging resources out. The army at Fort Westfall, which is... Oh, did we get all? It looks like we got all the regulars out of there, which is good news at least. I don't really feel like I want to go and do that again. Let me create a new regiment. I'll create them here. It's fine. We're going to go militia. And put you in. And we're only going to put one unit of militia in to start with. And the reason for that is because we kind of need these guys to go and build that fort without starving to death, and then we can sort them out. So, yeah, I'm gonna bring all this stuff out of here, and that, and him. No. I'm trying to Honestly, guys, I'm trying to do something here. I hate it when you're in the middle of, like... And this happens in Hearts of Iron 4 as well. I hate it when you're in the middle of doing a complicated order and something pops up and it stops it. Right then, back to Petersburg for the rest of winter. And some hastily needed recruits, I think. Can we do... Where's the prisoners? It's been so long since I've done prisoners. Where do we do prisoners? Army management. Prisoners. Right. So, is there anyone... Do a prisoner exchange. It's only with British. Okay, I don't care about that. I was hoping to get some prisoners back from the Cherokee. I don't even know if that's a thing. Can we do that? This is interesting. I don't know what's going on here. But the natives are fighting amongst themselves. Different tribes. Which obviously did go on. But that's kind of cool. I'd rather them fight each other than me. How's our group out here? They're slowly starving to death. But the fort is only 98 days, so they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They're gaining provisions from somewhere. So, I'm sure they'll be fine. Fort Miamis. That is done. Excellent. Personal loyalty. Yes, okay. Alright, that's a thing. Upgrade that fort when you get a chance. Fort St. Clair. We should always upgrade the forts. It's a bit expensive, but it's kind of fun. Britain's got an alliance with the Cherokee again. Well, screw them. Screw them. That's the wrong button. So, Chief of Intelligence. I don't know there's anything on here that's really of any benefit to us anymore. Committee on Spies. Great Awakening. We get a cathedral. Yeah, go for Invisible Ink. It all looks kind of dull. That stuff looks kind of dull. It's the Commander-in-Chief tree that looks really, really important. Right, we did have... I think we lost a unit over here. Yep, they bloody did the alliance with the British just as our one company regiment of militia was going over. The bastards. Okay, well, let them. They can do whatever they want. If they want to come and fight my forts, then they're welcome to. Ingalls Ferry. That needs... Okay, we need barracks in there. Is it a barracks that increases the... Can't remember if that's the one that increases the room for troops deployed within the city. Received a message from the Cherokee. This war cannot continue, so we propose to stop the bloodshed. What do you think we should do? End the war, obviously. And you can run away. The men at Fort Keckley are doing quite well. Enemies are present near the city. Not now, they're not. Okay, what are you armed with? Let's give them, because they seem to be on the frontier, let's give them 8-inch howitzers. There. Big guns. That's what we like. Okay, so we got gates down here, and the men are filling up quite nicely. That is good news. Let's expand that. Okay, we got through another couple of months. I think we'll probably call it there for now. What I'm looking to do is somehow get this rebuilt, which would be kind of nice. It'd be nice just to do it. Oh, this is done. Right. Let's make sure we've got a fort going on. Where we actually are going to be fighting natives, we may as well have the best fortifications that we can get our hands on. That's... Did I think I set that to upgrade, so... Alright, we'll call it there, folks. An episode of not very much happening, big disasters, but it really annoys me that we can't just open up the rest of the map and go on and win the war, because this is what this game needs now, and then we can see the end of it. And if these guys would like to come and fight the Cherokee, because we are in alliance with them, therefore they should be at war as well, I think, that would be super. But it's not happening, and there's no Brits for them to fight, so that's not happening. I really do think this game is probably worse than I said earlier, and perhaps it's, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, and I will catch you again on the next one.